Hi, it's Stuart Fenster, I'm the couples expert, and here's another edition of 3 Minutes with Stuart. Conflict is an interesting dilemma. We all get caught up with our partners in a conflict that sometimes makes us feel totally weird. What I mean by that is we find ourselves doing and saying things that we have no idea why we're doing and saying. Let's think about this. If you and your partner are starting to have an argument and it starts getting away from you, and what I mean by that is you begin to intensify the emotion. The emotions become so strong and out of control. This sometimes has both of you feeling like you're in the third dimension. I don't know how many of you remember the television show The Twilight Zone. It was one of those shows that I loved. It was about these weird places and weird dimensions that people found themselves in. It was almost like another, an existence separate from the real world, where people did and said things that were so bizarre. Well, that's what this conflict is really like. You're in the Twilight Zone, and you say and do things that later you have no idea why you didn't say. What that's really about is that intense desire, that need to connect with your partner, where you define your partner as unreachable. And when they're not reachable from an emotional standpoint, you go into what we call a primal panic. What this really is about, when we stand back and look at it, it's about the strong need that we all have to feel close and connected to our partners. And when we can't reach them, we do and say almost anything that would have the two of you really feeling like, I don't get who that person is. So when we stand back and look at it, and we remind ourselves of that conflict that we just had, we see and say and feel so awful about the things that we've just done. And we need to understand what it's really about. What you're really fighting about, every single fight that I have with my wife, is always about the same thing. It's about my strong desire to feel close to her, to feel loved, and to feel like she has my back. And when that doesn't happen, I go into a tailspin. So I urge you to think about your conflicts. If you don't know how to pull out of your Twilight Zone, give me a call. I offer a free 30-minute, no-obligation consultation where you can see if I'd be a good fit for you and your partner to change your relationship from the Twilight Zone to the Love Zone. Take care and stay connected. Bye-bye.